نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله. Dear brothers and sisters, friends and elders, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
All praise is due to Allah, and I bear witness there is none worthy of worship except Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his last and final messenger. The religion of Islam gives much more importance in the upbringing and grooming of children, because children of today will form a social society tomorrow, and any imperfection in the upbringing and grooming of children may have adverse effect in the future. The Holy Quran and the traditions of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam give numerous guidelines as to how to raise children. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam have taught us by raising kids around him in a polite way. Politely, he used to teach the children how to behave well. And it is our responsibility and duty that we save our children, we save our families. And it is also an order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says in Surah Al-Tahrim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. O you who believe, guard yourselves and your families from the hellfire. And the thing is, literally, we can't save our families or ourselves from the hellfire. It is Allah who will save us. It is Allah who will guide us. It is Allah who gives the guidance. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that you guard yourselves and your families from the hellfire. By this verse, we can understand that that we are having some ability, that we can save our families. We have some responsibilities. It is actually a responsibility that is given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which can be understood by this hadith. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatihi والرجل راع في أهله ومسؤول في رعيته والمرأة راعية في بيت زوجها ومسؤولة عن رعيتها وكلكم راع مسؤول عن رعيته. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that all of you are guardian and are responsible for your subjects. The man is a guardian for his family and he is responsible for his wards. The woman is responsible. She is a guardian of her husband's family, of her husband's house, and she is responsible for her subjects. All of you have responsibilities. What does that mean? It means that we have to save ourselves and our families from the hellfire. And it is an order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are hadiths, muttafaqun alayh, Bukhari and Muslim. They reported how the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to treat the children. And today, I want to discuss about how to save our children from the hellfire, how to guard our children, The Prophet ﷺ, in a hadith in Bukhari and Muslim, it is said then that when the time came to pluck and pick dates, khajur. So there used to be people who used to come to the Prophet ﷺ, come to his service and offer these dates as sadaqah, charity. The people around, all around, they came to the Prophet ﷺ and they took the dates and they kept it. And Hassanain radiallahu anhum, who were small kids, they were playing around those dates. And one day, Imam Hassan radiallahu anhu, Hassan ibn Ali radiallahu anhu, he took one of the dates and put it in his mouth. Now I want to show you, I want you to understand this hadith, and how Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to teach the children around him, used to teach his children. How? That when Imam Hassan radiallahu anhu, he took the date in his mouth, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam right away stopped him. He said that kah irmi biha, leave it, throw it away. Ama alimta anna la na'kulu sadaqah? Do you not know that we do not eat sadaqah? So this hadith emphasizes, first thing, that the sadaqah is unlawful for the Prophet and his family, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the second and the most important point is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam right away he stopped. It is just a small date, and it is also narrated that the Prophet, he put his fingers in his mouth and took out the date. It is just a small date, but as the Prophet said that this is not halal, you can't eat that. And right away he stopped him. This is how the Prophet used to treat. This is how we are supposed to treat our children. If you see something wrong, stop them right away. Don't wait for the time. You have to stop them. This is your responsibility to stop them, because Allah is ordering you to save yourselves and your families from the hellfire. How can you do that if you're not stopping your children from any indecent activities, any haram? You have to stop them right away. And in another hadith reported by Umar ibn Abu Salma radiallahu anhu, he was the son of al-Mu'mineen Salma radiallahu anhu. He said that I was a boy. It is reported in Bukhari and Muslim. He's saying that I was a boy under the care of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And my hand used to wander around in the dishes. Like whenever I see food, I used to wander my hand in the dishes. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one day he saw he was doing the same thing. What he did? Rasulullah said, wait, say Bismillah. Eat with your right hand. Eat whatever is provided. Rasulullah stopped him right away, because he's our teacher. He's teaching us how to treat your children, how to upbring, how to raise your children. And whenever he sees something which is indecent, he used to stop children right away. That is the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is how we are supposed to treat our children. And because, as I said, that children today is the future of tomorrow. They are going to build a society. But if we do not stop them doing wrong, how can the society be built? So this is what we need to understand, that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is teaching us manners. Teach manners to your children. And if a child makes any mistake, he should be corrected right away. Because in the early age, that proves more effective and is engraved in his mind. But today we see many parents are willing to sacrifice their time, their wealth, or work overtime or something of that nature to be able to afford the best clothing, best food and housing to the children. And they will work for years to send their children to universities, prestigious universities. They provide them good food, good clothing, good housing. They want their children to attain the most highest degree. But there are some people that they do not provide their children the most important thing in the life of a Muslim. That is the deen, the religion. They don't provide the knowledge. They want their children to become doctors, engineers, and PhD and MBAs. But they don't teach the children the most important aspect of the life. That is the deen, that's the religion. They are good doctors, engineers, but they do not know what is the farz, what are faraid, what are the wajibat of salah. They can't recite Quran. That's the basic things. And they don't even care to know about Islam. But as Allah said, Allah is commanding you, Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. If you are not taking the responsibility to raise your children according to Islam, then get ready to go into the hellfire. Because if you do not stop them, or if you do not teach them Islam and the religion, then you are taking them into hellfire. You are the one responsible. Children, small kids, they are innocent. They are not accountable. The one who is accountable here are the parents. The parents are supposed to treat their child and don't be harsh and don't be abusive to your child. Rasulullah is also saying, Akrimu awladakum. Respect your children. Respect your children. And if you do not give them Islamic knowledge and the knowledge of deen, and if you do not give them manners, then everything else that you give will not matter. And we see that people run for dunya. What does dunya means in Allah's sight? You know, Allah is saying in Hadith Qudsi, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that dunya, the example of dunya and akhirah is like there's an ocean, bahr, ocean, and if a person tipped his finger or a needle in that ocean, and the water that drops from that ocean is dunya, and that ocean is akhirah, hereafter. That's akhirah. And we are running behind the dunya, the drop. And what about akhirah? That is everlasting. That's a very long runway. That is never ending road. That's the akhirah. And we are running behind dunya. No, we have to take this responsibility. Because Rasulullah said, Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyatihi. That all of you are guardians and all of you are responsible for your subjects. May Allah guide us to the straight path. May Allah have mercy upon us. And may Allah guide us to the straight path and our children. Barakallahu lana wa lakum fil Quran al-Azim wa nafa'na wa iyyakum bil ayati wal dhikri al-hakim. Innahu ta'ala jawadun kareemun malikun barrun ra'ufun wa rabbun halim. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا كما أمر وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله سيد الخلائق والبشر. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه مصابيح الغرر. عباد الله اتقوا الله تعالى من سماع اللغو وفضول الخبر وانتهوا عما نهاكم عنه وزجر، واعلموا أن الله أمركم بأمر بدأ فيه بنفسه وثنى بملائكته المسبحة لقدسه وثلث بكم أيها المؤمنون من برية جنه وإنسه، فقال تعالى مخبرا وآمرا: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد إمام الحرمين وصاحب الهجرتين وعلى آل سيدنا محمد، فيا أيها الراجون منه شفاعة صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد نور القلب وقرة العين وعلى آل سيدنا محمد، فيا أيها المشتاقون إلى رؤيا جماله صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. خصوصا منهم على ذي الأصل العريق صاحب نبيكم في الغار والرفيق خليفة رسول الله أمير المؤمنين سيدنا أبي بكر الصديق رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعلى زاهد لواب الناطق بالصدق والصواب مزين المسجد والمنبر والمحراب خليفة رسول الله أمير المؤمنين سيدنا أبي حفص عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعلى جامع القرآن كامل الحياء والإيمان ذي النورين والبرهان من استحيت منه ملائكة الرحمن خليفة رسول الله أمير المؤمنين سيدنا عثمان بن عفان رضي الله تعالى عنه، وعلى أسد الله الغالب ليث بني طالب إمام المشارق والمغارب مظهر العجائب والغرائب سيدنا علي بن أبي طالب كرم الله وجهه ورضي الله تعالى عنه، وعلى ولديه السيدين السبطين شهيدين سيدنا الإمام أبي محمد الحسن وسيدنا الإمام أبي عبد الله الحسين، وعلى أمهما سيدة نساء العالمين البتول سيدتنا فاطمة بنت سيدنا الرسول رضي الله تعالى عنهما، وعلى تمام الباقية من العشرة المبشرة الذين بايعوا النبي تحت الشجرة، وسائر الصحابة والقرابة والأزواج أمهات المؤمنين وبنات رسول الله والأنصار والمهاجرين والتابعين وتابع التابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين واخذل الكفرة والمبتدعة والمشركين، اللهم شتت شمول أعداء الدين، اللهم مزق جمعهم يا مبيد الظالمين، اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين، اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين، واجعل اللهم آمنة مطمئنة سائر بلدان المسلمين، واكتب اللهم الستر والسلامة والعافية علينا وعلى عبيدك الحجاج والغزاة والمسافرين في برك وبحرك من أمة محمد أجمعين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة واغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله العظيم يذكركم وادعوه على نعمه يستجب لكم، ولذكر الله تعالى أعلى وأولى وأعز وأجل وهم وتم وأعظم وأكبر.
There's a request from Sunny, is a couple of requests to make special dua for Shafiqur Rahman Amin Bibi in California. She's going through the 4th stage of pancreatic cancer. Please remember your duas. And also Muhammad Hussain, one of our parents, he's also very sick. Please make special dua for him. Jazakallah khair. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. استووا واعتدلوا صفوا صفوفكم يا عباد الله.
الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين السماء بروجا وجعل فيها سراجا وقمرا منيرا وهو الذي جعل الليل والنهار خلفة لمن أراد أن يذكر أو أراد شكورا وعباد الرحمن الذين يمشون على الأرض هونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلاما والذين يبيتون لربهم سجدا وقياما والذين يقولون ربنا اصرف عنا عذاب جهنم إن عذابها كان غراما إنها ساءت مستقرا ومقاما. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. فإن الجحيم هي المأوى وأما من خاف مقام ربه ونهى النفس عن الهوى فإن الجنة هي المأوى. يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها إلى ربك منتهاها إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum. All of you please pay attention for a minute please before you leave. I just need attention of everybody please. We have to complete this project for the HVAC systems. I see here at least 100 people. If we donate $100 each also, we can complete this project. And these HVAC systems will last 20 years. So $100 for 20 years, if you guys give, I think that's very reasonable. That will be in pennies. I'm told that let's go out and search for doctors. I don't know why I have to go to doctors only. They pray here as well, but we all pray here. So I'm sure we all can contribute $100 each. If 100 people come together, I think we can complete this project, inshallah. As I said, Compassionate Care Pharmacy have already committed $20,000. This project is for $40,000. We are replacing 5 HVAC systems. They are 20 years old. So we need to replace this before the winter arrives. Please, kindly donate just $100 each. If I have 100 people donating $100, I think we can close this project. They are going to match the Compassionate Care Pharmacy. I already collected 10,000 from the community. I'm requesting for another 10,000. We already have 20,000 commitment from Compassionate Care Pharmacy. So please donate generously. Also, on 5th of November, we will have a Quran Tafsir by our own Imam, inshallah. We still need volunteers for youth for our pantry program. I stopped the pantry program for the only reason that we are not getting hands. My wife and I, we are loading and unloading 5,000 pounds every week. I think at least you respect my age. I'm 65 years old. I need help, please. I don't know how much I can stress. Please, youth, I'm getting 15 volunteers from the white people, from the non-Muslims. On Saturdays, I don't have a problem. There is abundance of volunteers. From 5 years old to their youth, to their seniors, everybody is coming, pitching in. I'm just putting my head down when I see them, helping each other like this. This food is for us. This is from the government. We are paying taxes. Let's enjoy this food. Let's enjoy this grocery. So if somebody can please help me, I really appreciate it. Jazakallah khair.